Institute. So for example, we have GM Group of College of International Study, Ajman. We are having our branches in Sharjah and in Fujairah, and these institutes are working in all Emirates. So recently we took the step to start our to get initiate. We took that recently. I took institutes to all Middle East. So why? Because there is very strong relationship of the people who are doing their businesses in different Middle East or different states. They are also interested to come in the UAE. So our institute is an educational source. They will also provide a bridging of between all these Emirates people to the old Middle East. So this also one of the major project at front of GM International Institutes. This will try to give you an image of our history. So GM Institute of International Study, we are providing grade 9 to grade 12 secondary level of educations, which consists of two certificates, that is SSC secondary school certificate and HSSC, that is the higher secondary school certificate. That's a similar system as that's the board system, India and Pakistan, with parallel program. That's a parallel to the adult education. The student get GED certificate, and after that they can get admission in any university. Yeah, any university. Mean like the one educational program is adult education. Mean you didn't go to the school. But the first time, if you are inclined to go to the school, so you can go with the GED program, and from GED program, further you can go for university, the program. So here the opportunity for the people. Now further after that, the parallel mode, we observe most of female students due to, you can say, financial crisis, immigration issues, or some traditional problem. Female students, they're unable to get their educations. So we gave them access or having our well qualified staff. So the staff from all these different subjects, specialized teachers are available, admin staff is available, and they are working online mode with the face-to-face mode. So these two levels of the staff, they are working side by side. When we talk about the grade 9 to the 10, all these compulsory subjects, what are compulsory in the UAE and which are compulsory in India and Pakistan, they are available here. For example, if the student would like to move with a science subject or science group, so we are providing them physics, chemistry, and biology mainstream mode with a parallel computer science, that's also available, and with the humanitarian subjects like the arts and general science and the civics and economics, that's also available with that. So we are providing a broad spectrum of education here. So we can see, so here that's one of the level. Most of our UAE students, they are inclined to get O level, and after that O level they get A level, and after that they can pursue their educational career internationally. So we are providing this stream to the student, like A level to that's O level to proceeding to A level, and after that the student can go for tertiary education internationally. So with that, we have the optional elective subject. If the student would like to go to the science, or they want to go to the commerce subject, or they want to select some partial like genocide subject. So all these streams are available in our institutes. Yeah, thank you. Now here is there are certain glimpses of our past here. So for example, this is what our Higher Education Commission, we got the affiliations from the Higher Education Commission and Higher Education License, and under that license we are running in Ras Al Khaimah. There is the Sarhad University campus for the student, where the student can get the secondary education. After secondary education they can proceed to the tertiary, that's our B8, M8 educational programs are there, and with the parallel the commerce programs we are running in Sarhad University. So here, that's the certain glimpse for the past. We have with a parallel Sarhad University, we have international university, that is Cyprus Global University. So in a Cyprus Global University, the student can get mostly that the subject which are commerce-based subject, for example, the BBA and computer-based subject and computer technology. So the student can also join to us in this program in our computer IT subject and the commerce subject, and these are BBA program or that's business-based subject. So in this way, that's also another way we are providing to the student. And here there is one glimpse of our institute. This is in Ajman Free Zone, and in Ajman Free Zone we are running our institute from that's also the teachers are sitting there with a parallel and face-to-face mode, and the student from grade 1 to grade 8 and onward, so they are being facilitated. Our students are mostly participating with all these activity and national activity of UAE, especially, for example, the Flag Day or Independent Day of the UAE and the Martyr the Day. So all students, they are celebrating, they are having all these activities which are coherent with the UAE culture. So we are producing a blended culture society in our student, which is the blend of the UAE culture with international culture and with Pakistani culture. Here there are the certain glimpse of our the student. We have a proper internal assessment system, and we are following that external assessment system. For example, the student who are appearing in grade 9 to grade 12, they have their external exam. In the same way, the student who are appearing in IGCSE and A level, they have external exam. So to fulfill their criteria, we have the proper their internal the assessment system, which is producing the effective result for the student. And we are trying our best to make our student to fully prepared for their external exams. So here we are observing, there are certain glimpses for the educational institute. This is in Fujairah. So that's in the Fujairah. We have the early the landmarks, and we took our initiative there, and we got very positive the response from the Fujairah community. So here there are certain glimpses of our early step what we took. For example, here you can see a well-renowned personality from the chairman Federal Board Islamabad. So he visited first time in our institute and he gave us approval, alhamdulillah. And that's our whole team is available. This is 2017. So since from 2017 to until now, we are working with the Islamabad board, and that's international board, and which can provide us the equivalency to grade 10 and grade 12 internationally. So that was, alhamdulillah, it was the first point. Here are certain glimpses are there. Some students who were present in the early, and we produced 100% result, and alhamdulillah, these all students right now internationally getting their educations in well-renowned universities internationally. So that's the trick. And in this good trick, we had been producing every year the student with a good qualification, with the good marks. And one of the most important thing is what our results that remain 100%. So this one, that's one of the glimpse you can see here. There are the 3 students are available in our initial class, and we took the initial step, and chairman board and some other people, they visited there in the Fujairah institutes, and we started our journey in 2017 as in face-to-face, and alhamdulillah we passed the corona and everything, and after that right now alhamdulillah around the 2,000 students are there. They are working with the online and parallel mode, and they got benefited, and we have produced thousands of students from this step to onward until now. So there are certain glimpses of our results. For example, the student who took positions that's in board. So throughout the FBIC board, the student, they had been studying there in our institutes. So that's one. These are the students who took distinctions in board and across the UAE. So these are some glimpses. So these students, we have all category of the student, means some students who are gifted or good learner, and they're getting position, distinctions across the board or across the UAE. And the students who are with the low achievers, we are also providing them a mixed learning environment, mean the students are inspired from the gifted learners. So that one, we are having, alhamdulillah, the gifted learner. Second, there is a problem here in the UAE about the expat or even in the national student who are getting education, who are coming from Indian background or they are coming from Afghanistan or any background, they need equivalency. The equivalency is a major problem in the UAE, as like the other states, and we resolve this issue. We have the teams in the different countries, they're working. We are taking the document from the student and we are providing full facilitation regarding equivalency process. For example, if a student want to get admission in the university, they need the equivalency of the grade 12. And for that, there is all these the paperwork, we are providing facilitation regarding this. So here there are certain glimpses of the student research. So that's in 2004. Okay. So that one you can see, for example, if a student is proceeding from one board to another board, so they need the equivalency certificate. And for this equivalency certificate, what is the requirement for this? And what are the different processes are involved and which office is involved and everything, all these facilities we are providing to our student to achieving this process. So that's also are the landmarks, and the student, we have some international students are here. So the students from India, so they can come to our institute. We will provide them equivalency source, and further they can continue their education and pursue their career in the UAE. Here there are certain glimpses of our the student who took distinctions in 2021. So these students, alhamdulillah, they are studying in international universities in Turkey or in these other European countries. These students have moved and they are doing their successful educations. Here, one of the major distinction, what we are proud for, because we are taking the student who did not get admission in the regular school. The problem is maybe financial problem, maybe they don't have access to the institute, or maybe they lost their 1 or 2 years during immigrations. So all these students, our doors are open for all those type of the students who have learning difficulties, who don't have education. There are certain glimpses for. Further, in the parallel mode, we have our own communication system in which we have the GM newspaper. Recently, we step in, and some other like the newspapers and are all these activities what we are doing in throughout the academic year in our institutes. So we are reporting these activities. Yeah. So here, Sir is also available with us. So who is providing us this facilitations, like all these are activities, what is our achievement, and they are helping us to highlight in community. We are also thankful to all our journalist community. Thank you very much, sir, for providing us all these kind of the supports, because otherwise we would be in a corner without this level of the promulgations. Here there are certain glimpses. So that's all is our journey, and alhamdulillah, right now recently we visited to the Oman, and we want to run that same level of the educational program in all these Middle East states. So we also need help from your community as well. So for example, if any student who is without education, or even a certain adult who did not get their education, and they have some kind of ambitions in their mind, in their heart, like they want to be educated, so we are running this program for them. So they can also enroll with us. There we have online program, and we have this university program, and they can move with us. And inshallah, in coming future, we will bring a well-educated society in the world. So thank you very much for to be here and to honor us. And if you would like to ask any questions, our administration community is also available. You can also share your feelings about us or any questions, so we will be honored.
Only one thing about the age.
Yeah.
If somebody would like to take GED,
Yeah.
and obviously it will be over.
Yeah.
Than what they should be in the student. So what about age? You can't expect any age. You just explain the problem, immigration problem, financial problem, everything. But what about the age? If somebody age more than 80 years or 85, did they come?
There's no age limit for even for education. There is no age limit, but the problem is the age limit is in regular schools. For example, if you go to the regular school, there is the age limit, but here with us, programs in which there is no age limit. For example, especially the GED program. So the student, obviously you cannot sit with the grade 10 students in the class in this time. So in this way, the parallel, there's no age limit for that. And after getting GED program, this is not a new program. That's a similar type of program is being run in the Oman, that's called adult education. So Omani government is supporting them in the same way all others, the different nations, they are supporting adult education. So that's adult education, a kind of adult education in United States. So we are running this program, and it's very easy because they consider those people who didn't have any exposure to the academic environment. They have some learning difficulties, communication issues. So some basic level of the concepts are there. After acquiring these concepts, student can pursue their career further in tertiary education and university. So that's why this is also available for all people.
So what is the duration of this GED program?
There's no duration for this program. That depends upon your capability. Mean, for example, if there are the 5 papers are there. So what is the basic requirement for the university is the 5 papers, your English communication, your social study, your basic maths skills should be there, and your basic science skills. So if you're acquiring these whole basic skills, then 5 papers are there, and they depend upon you when you want to appear in paper.
So you study internationally based or
internationally based? It's international based. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically from United States. Yeah. So that's
all these programs you design only for specific for students or other professionals which they are doing a job here?
No, it's for general student. A general student mean they got some problem and they got failure again and again, repeated failure problem, or you didn't have exposure to the school and you don't have your previous certificate, or some issues, health issues are there. So in this way,
any design program for the professionals which are doing jobs they're doing their own businesses there?
Yeah, this is actually right now the major problem is what is professionalism, because in 19th century to the onward we step in the professionalism, and for professionalism you should get specialized degree. Now the problem is to get specialized degree you have to enroll in university, and the university is asking about the grade 12 certificate. If you don't have a grade 12 certificate, you cannot step in any university in the world. So that's why these are the doorsteps. You can do this certificate instead of getting admission from grade 9 and your age is 35 or 40 and you're sitting with a grade 9 student. It's not possible for you. So that's why this is the program, these parallel programs we are running, and you can proceed. And it's not only this program, even if we will have the communications with the UAE government, we will provide them a parallel the program with it. These are the future project. This is adult education. So in this adult education, we keep it more normal, more soft, according to the cognitive development or learning development of those people who didn't have exposure to the schools. So these are the future project. Like if there is a UAE government further, they will run that adult education. We will provide our platform for them.
And can you explain about the fee structure of the student, because it's according to the standard of the
Yeah.
Some specific fees.
Regarding the fee structure, first we keep overall that's an average income, what mostly the Pakistani community or Indian community. Yeah.
It's depend on case study.
It is not depend upon case study. Like there is a specific fee. We have a fee structure, and but case to case we are giving relief. For example, one of the most important things sir said, if one family have 5 children or 6 children, we are not taking from one family more than 1,500. Whatever how many number of the children are there, that's one of the best that the options they have provided to their families. Alhamdulillah. So that's the one of the journey. Second, we have most of our students, even like they completed their grade 12 and they did not pay any fee. So is the one. That's the beauty of GM, alhamdulillah. So secondly, with this parallel program, why we are blessed, and because we have some other students who are paying the fee and we are running this program. Secondly, we are fueled by our higher education program. I mean, Sarhad University is working and Cyprus University is working. So if these programs are more successful, these programs will provide fuel to the lower educations. And in this way, we will be have a larger spectrum and capacity to facilitate those students who are needy. So this way, obviously, the financial point of view, you need to be managed things. You cannot be a general out of your limit. So but for that, we need to generate a certain opportunities. So for example, if our student in a higher education program are increasing, our budget is increasing, and we will be more able to provide, to facilitate the student who are in the lower program. So alhamdulillah, Sir Shahid is working, and he will share his also experience with us. So there are so many plethora of cases with us. So we had been supporting student.